Look, 3:26, 3:27. What time is it? 3:27 in the morning. Always a good time to start a trip. Our flight's at 6, so we got to get on the road by 4 to get to the airport in time. Luckily, we're flying from a smaller airport, so security is about 5 people long instead of 500 people long, so that does help. But this is us on our day, heading out to travel for the day. It's just Jocelyn and I this time, so it's a little bit less crazy. We'll do one of these when we have all the boys going too and stuff like that, but this time it's just us on a nice trip together, going for a work trip, having a fun time as well, and getting up really early in the morning. Anyway, so here's a typical day, a typical travel day for us when we go. So you can see what we'd go through to see we got to go through the same things. And if you noticed, I'm a bit more of a morning person and Jocelyn is not, so she will not be in the morning part of this video. So just to give you a heads up. Well, I got to hit the shower, so get back on the road here in a sec and I'll talk about it there. Now, of course, before we leave, we have to say goodbye to the Munchkins. So they're not very happy at 3:45 in the morning. So we'll leave them so they don't wake up too much. Because Grandma's going to have to deal with them at 6. School day. Obviously, he's going to miss me a lot. Bye, Chumby. You didn't see it. He goes, no. Love you, buddy. Have a great day with Grandma, okay? Thanks, buddy. Bye, buddy. Bye. Can I kiss? Mwah. Love you, buddy. So, there you go. We're off. And we got the bigger one, too. Which is way more dangerous. Bye, Caleb. Love you. All right. So, it's 4:04. We're in the car. Jocelyn forgot her water, so she's going back in. But now we're off to the airport. Kids have said goodbye to. One of the things we do to actually be ready so we can get up last minute and go is we have everything packed the night before. So I've already got it packed, and I put it in the car this morning about 15 minutes ago in the back of the car to be ready to go. And so there's Jocelyn ready to drive.
Hey.
And so we're off to the airport. So now you see our day. Well, we're on the highway. It's 4:22. Making some good time.
No, we're not. I'm going under the speed limit.
Oh, well, yeah.
Totally not making good time.
Well, we got out of the house in a good time. The fog in the morning isn't very helpful. I don't know if you can see this, but part of the thing. Morning flight, morning fun. So, it's right at 5 o'clock. We're actually walking into the airport now, getting ready to drop off our stuff. So, cloudy, foggy mornings are fun driving, aren't they?
They're so fun.
Yes, indeed. So, got our bags, going to drop them off. We have a tight connection. So, with a tight connection, actually, on some of these smaller regional jets, we don't actually do carry-on. Well, we have a carry-on size bag, as you can see. But what we do is we actually check it because then it's a better chance our bag gets there. Because on the small planes, you have to wait for them. They usually have you gate check, and then you have to wait for it at the top of the jetway to get it, and so that takes a lot of time sometimes. So to give us a chance to run as fast as we can to get to our next flight, because we only have an hour connection in Atlanta, we're gonna actually check our bags. So little tip we actually do. Any other advice?
I only run if I have to catch a flight.
Yes, there you go. And now it's security time, and one of the best parts about being in small airports like here in Bloomington is the fact that you have a very short line, and actually the TSA pre-check line is longer than the normal line. There we go.
So often when we're in airports, we run into fans and things, but this time not only did we run into a fan, but we ran into family. So wonderful surprises early in the morning.
And now, getting ready to board. Fun stuff, exciting, standing in line.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. So I've got my seat. We're seated down, getting ready to go on our first leg. About an hour and a half flight to Atlanta, and then we got to run through the airport in Atlanta to get to our next flight to Albuquerque. So we're all in. Not sitting by Jocelyn. She got upgraded up there. I got upgraded to here, so she got a better upgrade, which is cool. But also got to get my cousin aunt up there too, so that was nice. So, seated down. So far nobody's with me, but we just started boarding. Got upgraded, which is always a plus. Got to see our buddies from Delta that were there, that we talk to all the time, so that was nice. Say hi to Tony. So, get ready to go.
1A are unobstructed and aisle armrests are lowered. Then, take a moment to review the seat.
Thank you very much. Have a great one.
Have a great morning.
Yep. Oh, go ahead. See you later. How was your flight?
It's good.
Where's Lois?
They've already taken her off. She asked for a chair. She's got a stress fracture in her foot.
Oh.
So she's already off on her way.
All right. Well, we're off on our way.
A1.
Well, where are we going?
We're going to A1.
And where are we?
E35.
So we got a little ways to
We've
go.
got a bit of a walk, but the good thing is we're 20 minutes early, so that made it easier.
Cool. That's boogie. So we're in the airport walking through now. The kids are actually on their way to school with Grandma and Grandpa, so we're giving them a call to say, hey, be good and stuff like that, and we have the airport so they feel better. Anyway, so we keep our walking. Gotta hurry.
So I just figured out why Mark is a little down in the mouth this morning. Usually when we fly in, we get to go in through the T terminal. Today we got moved to E Echo, and he doesn't get Bojangles now. And that's his favorite breakfast. So poor Marky. Shoot, but I fly a lot. Let me down.
And now we're on the plane train. Yay!
Please hold on. This train is stopping. Please hold on.
Stand right, walk left.
So one thing I always do when I'm at the airport before I get on the plane is actually hit up the restroom, because you never really know what you're going to get when you get on an airplane when it comes to the bathroom. Sometimes they're perfectly fine, sometimes they're perfectly disgusting. So always hit the head before you go. So we made it on our plane to Albuquerque, so we got about a 3-hour flight and then some more transport to get to Santa Fe, so
Wish us luck.
yeah.
No, they're the chocolate chip.
Okay.
Anytime we fly, we also have our drink, but my Jack and Ginger with my Delta cookie, life-changing. Good stuff. So we got off our plane, and when I was getting the bag out of the overhead compartment, I grabbed Jocelyn's, and it was nice and wet. Jocelyn, would you like to explain?
My bottle leaked. I had the lid on tight and everything. I swear the lid was tight. But somehow, my bag now has like 8 ounces of water just dripping through it. It's awesome.
Yep, so see, accidents happen to everybody. So we're here in Albuquerque, and now we got to get to Santa Fe. So they actually have a few options. You can do Uber, Lyft, they've got a shuttle, there's also a train thing you can do, but the train doesn't go from here. You have to go into town and then get up from there. So we're going to take the quicker shuttle to get there to Santa Fe to help dry out her bag quicker.
It'll dry. It's a desert.
There you go. Oh, that's true. And they have a dry heat here, which everyone likes to tell you. So
It's
anyway.
not even hot right now.
Anyway, going to get our bags now. So see, we have misadventures too in our adventures.
Always. Can I?
Now, continuing with our good luck, we were going to take the Sandia shuttle, which is relatively quick, but sadly no one's here to get tickets with them, so we're just going to take an Uber, which for 2 people is actually the same price or cheaper than taking the shuttle. So we're just going to do that. That's what you got to do, kind of roll with the punches when it happens, just like when your water bottle explodes in your bag.
I love you
I love you too.
so much.
Luckily, we have a waterproof passport holder. So we're having a nice ride in our Uber drive. Some really pretty views here. Can't complain.
I just love how this day goes from. Okay, so we took an Uber because it was easier than the shuttle and it was a little faster, and it took us about an hour to get here to our hotel. And so we're ready to check in, and I am ready for a nap because I didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep on the plane, so let's go to sleep.
Didn't sleep on the plane or the car, huh?
I had like 15 minutes. Hush your mouth. Not nearly enough.
Okay.
You rest. See you.
Yep. So we got checked into our hotel. They were very nice and actually let us get into our room early. So instead of waiting 2 or 3 hours to check in, we got to come straight to our room. I have not freshened up quite yet.
Honors.
Yeah, Hailed
Yeah.
honors. But she freshened up. As you can tell, she looks even more gorgeous than usual. She did leave quite a bit of makeup on my shirt where she wasn't sleeping on the plane. But the thing is this is a typical kind of day traveling for us. You know, get up early in the morning. We have our stuff ready the day before. You know, the night before. It's sitting there ready to go.
Kiss the kids in their sleep. Run out the door.
Yep.
Tell Grandma and Grandpa thanks.
Yeah. Give the dog some love before we take off, and then we head out. And it's just like everybody else. There's not really anything different, I think, than what everyone else goes through. So if you're wondering how do they do it,
This is how we do it, just like you do.
Just like you do. So it's now noon, so we started at 3 o'clock this morning. Around 3 o'clock this morning, and it's now noon here in New Mexico, so it's 1 there. So since
1?
yeah. So we've got all the way here. Just thought we'd show you how it is. Obviously, we'll film some videos here in New Mexico for some fun stuff in Santa Fe and the good times we'll have here. But I just wanted you to know. So we tried to vlog and see what it was like, and now you see how
funny.
Now,
This is why we don't vlog.
This is why we don't vlog, because this is not as good as the other stuff we do. So, but we thought we'd show you how it is because a lot of people have asked, and we'll probably do one of these when we go with the kids one of these times. So
Absolutely, because that actually really does change things having the kids. I mean, same basic stuff, right? But kids, they always throw a monkey wrench in.
Yeah, and we'll do it one of our international trips. I think we're going to France soon. So we'll do that with them, so you can kind of see what's it like for the international one, how it's a little bit different. Because one of the things is since we're still in the U.S., it was really a short flights and stuff like that. It was like there and no problem. So
3 hours seems like nothing when you're used to 7 to 10 hours regularly.
Because like the first hour and a half flight, we didn't even notice. Then at the airport in Atlanta, just grab bite to eat, and 3-hour flight, like, oh, we're there. That's all. So it's kind of nice.
And maybe that's why I felt like I didn't sleep much, because I'm used to having a lot longer sleep time.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad you guys stuck around to see how it was for us to drive around.
Sorry, we're sucky vloggers.
Yeah, sorry, we're sucky vloggers, and we'll just get back to our normal videos where we have the tripod and we show the B-roll and go through the loves, hates, shocks, don'ts, and all the good stuff about travel. So see you later, and bye from Santa Fe.
Bye.